I'm parched. Is there anything to drink here? Yes, there is. For a while now on my channel, I've been doing like Godzilla eats that, Godzilla eats this. But I don't know if I've ever done a Godzilla drinks anything. If I have, maybe it was just drinking something with my food, like the Grimace Shake that one time. I was drinking that with the Spider-Verse Whopper. So I think it's time to actually start trying, standalone drinks. And let it begin. But first, let me go get my big Coca-Cola crate full of drinks. Awesome. Now, let's try them out, shall we? This video could also be kind of educational, If you ever happen to just have an 89 Bio Godzilla just rampaging through your town and you don't want him to destroy anything, maybe you can take a giant bottle of his favorite drink and lure him away. Not every Godzilla is like that. But anyway, without further ado, let's drink. Oh, and no alcohol. Alcohol is disgusting. Let's start with some regular, water. So here we have some Dasani water. It says purified water, so how bad can it be, right? Right? Anyway, this is pretty interesting too because they changed the design of Dasani water. So mine seems to be a little old. But that's okay, water doesn't have an expiration date. The real expiration date is on the bottles, not the actual water, so let's gulp. The heck was that? What is in this? Thank you, mysterious hands, for turning the bottle around for me. You're welcome. Huh, wouldn't you know? Check that out. Do you see that right there? Salt. They put salt in water and then shipped it worldwide for people to drink it. That is just evil. And I see why they did it, though, because salt water actually makes you even more thirsty. So you can keep buying their water, and you will never stop getting thirsty and never stop drinking their water. Just like craft singles, don't be fooled by Dasani, it's not real water. They try to make it cool and new with their new packaging, but don't get it. Now, if I had to drink Dasani water if I was stranded in the desert, if I was hallucinating, yes. So I'm giving Dasani water a 0.2 out of 10. Which, we're going to do a Goji scale from 1 to 100, and so far Dasani gets a 2. Now let's get this fake water out of here. Eat. Alright, not such a good start. But let's move on to the next water. Alright, so here we have path water. More specifically, the Hoover Dam path water. You can go to the Hoover Dam in Nevada/Arizona and get this water for an unfair price. I bet they make around 6% of their profits off of this water alone. The water bottles themselves are like $5 to $7. And I can't tell you if it was worth it or not, because at the Hoover Dam, it was extremely hot, at least when I went there. So the water definitely helped, but it was a lot of money. Like $7 for a single bottle of water? This better be some darn good water then. But anyway, let's try it. Gulp time. Okay, way better than last time already. But the water, it has this weird, the water almost feels thick. Like the same feeling you get when you drink Aquafina water. But it was really refreshing on the day of the Hoover Dam. And I'm pretty sure this water is straight from the Hoover Dam, like the water that's in the Hoover Dam. And if I needed it, it'd be alright. I like it. I'll give the Hoover Dam water a 74 on the Goji scale. Arise and away. Alright, now let's get into, like, I guess, sports drinks. Wait, I have no sports drinks in my credit. Ah! Well, wouldn't you know? It's the drink made by two of the most obnoxious people on Earth. Prime Hydration. I actually made a short reviewing this and even a funny commercial about it. But let's go ahead and try it. Let's start with Ice Pop. Wow! Ugh. If you want to keep your Prime bottles, just know that they're gonna smell disgusting like 3 months afterwards. But anyway, it's gulp time. Okay, here are my thoughts. It actually tastes good like an ice pop. Like, you know, those little rocket bomb pops. But it has this overly sweet aftertaste that is just really unpleasant and almost ruins the drink. But it's not terrible. I like it. The taste is really good, but if you can get past the aftertaste, then I give Ice Pop Prime an 84 on the Goji scale. Now vanish. Alright, Glowberry Prime. This was specifically made for Halloween, and they say that the packaging glows in the dark, and does it? Yes, but only barely. Honestly, it's kind of disappointing that it didn't glow much. But hey, it matches me. It's black and green. Yeah, it's not any better with this one. But no matter the smell, it's gulp time. So it tastes a lot like green apple, but that sweet aftertaste is still there. It's honestly worse with this one. But the green apple taste is very delicious. So I'm going to have to give Glowberry Prime an 85 on the Goji scale. Now get this thing out of here, because I don't want to give any of these guys any more of my money. Hey, get out of here. Good. Alright, next drink. We're getting to soft drinks now. Teleportation. Here we have a vintage 7-Up. I've heard this is also a very valuable bottle, so that's pretty cool. So you got a dancer on the front with some bubbles, you got 7-Up and labeling and stuff. Real nice, and if you want, you can go ahead and pause that and read it if you want to. Now, this is old, but it's still the same 7-Up. It's gulp time. So yeah, it's the nice 7-Up you all know and love, and of course it's from the Dr. Pepper company. So that just makes it 10 times better. It's a nice little citrusy drink, but it's honestly not the best when it's warm. Some drinks are perfectly fine when they're warm, but others you gotta have them to be cold. Like this one here. But the nice little vintage taste is real good. So I'm giving vintage 7-Up an 86 on the Goji scale. Now spin away. Next drink. We have Earp Sarsaparilla. Now, who is Earp? Wyatt Earp. He was a famous, Western. He was a guy in Arizona. He was a Western lawman, and he was pretty legendary. You should definitely read about him in books or watch some movies about him, especially the movie Tombstone, which tells a lot about Wyatt Earp. But this is really cool. It says, after a hard day at gunfighting, nothing beats a real sarsaparilla. What's a sarsaparilla? It's like the best root beer. This definitely gives off a Western vibe. So let's get gulping. Oh, this is amazing. This is a real sarsaparilla. You usually got to go to Tombstone to get this, so if you go to Tombstone, Arizona, you should definitely get this drink. And if you love root beer, you're definitely going to like this. This is probably the best root beer that I've ever had. This is delicious. So I'm going to give Earp Sarsaparilla a 100 on the Goji scale. No, please, don't go. No. I'll get another. Alright, next drink. No, mysterious hands, don't take me away. I want to try this drink. Let's make this a double. These two are limited edition summer releases. Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut and Sprite Chill. I'm all about summer drinks, and Dr. Pepper and Sprite are my some of my favorite drinks, so let's get into it. Let's start with Sprite Chill. It's got a nice packaging. It's gulp time. Guys, I am not joking or lying when I say that Sprite Chill tastes more like a Rocket Pop, or an Ice Pop even, than Ice Pop Prime. So yeah, eat it, Logan Paul. Sprite Chill has no sweet aftertaste and is better than your Ice Pop. And this is really good. It's a great summer drink, and I give it a 96 on the Goji scale. And the grand finale, Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut. Now, I love Dr. Pepper, and I love coconut, so this should be delicious. It's gulp time. This, especially when served cold, is a must-have drink during the summertime. Definitely delicious, very creamy, very coconutty, very Dr. Peppery. It gets a 100 on the Goji scale. Now all drinks return to your place. Ah, perfect. So like I said, if a 1989 Bio-Godzilla is wreaking havoc in your town, tell the military to either get a giant Erp sarsaparilla or a Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut to get him out of there. Should work just fine. And most of these drinks were delicious. And here's the ones that I would definitely recommend. Erp sarsaparilla, Vintage 7-Up if you can find it, Hoover Dam Water, Glowberry Prime, Ice Pop Prime if you're actually willing, Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut, and Sprite Chill. So yeah, these were great. Thank you so much for watching this video. And also, at the time of recording this video, I have 321 subscribers, so 321. So let's see if we can make it to 400 at the end of the year, and I think it's actually very doable. Guys, we just need 79 more subscribers. We can definitely do this. Let's get to 400. Please give the video a like if you liked it. Share this with someone who likes LeviZilla9 or someone that you think would like this video. Don't forget to consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Delicious!